So guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. The way things are these days, coming so fast, I have to stop wherever I'm at and talk about these football games. Say I'm coming home from work and I figured I'd just pull over instead of driving. A lot of you guys, have concerns about me driving and making the videos at times. But congrats to Liverpool on topping their group and making it to the round of 16 as defending champions, defeating Red Bull Salzburg 2-0. Liverpool alongside Napoli, who defeated Genk 4-0, courtesy of a hat-trick by Milik and a goal by Dries Mertens, are also through to the round of 16. But this is a big win for Liverpool because they were put to the test by Red Bull Salzburg, who lost only their second game at home in 3 years. And they have lost both those games in the Champions League. So let's talk a bit about this game. Liverpool 10 points, needing a draw or a win to go through to the round of 16. This Red Bull Salzburg team, they came out to play. They needed to defeat Liverpool by 1-0 would have done it because they scored 3 goals on the road at Anfield. So 1-0, I think, would have done it, and they would have been through ahead of Liverpool, who would have dropped out altogether and dropped into the Europa League. But Jurgen Klopp and his men averted that catastrophic result. They won the game 2-0. It was courtesy of a 57th-minute goal by Naby Keita, set up by Sadio Mane. Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson involved in the build-up as well. But both Mane and Naby Keita once played for Red Bull Salzburg. Those two premier African players linking up for that goal. Naby Keita with the header, scoring his second goal in as many games. So it's good to see Naby Keita finding his feet at Liverpool. As I said, both him and Mane used to play for Red Bull Salzburg. So it would have been nice to score against your old team. Didn't celebrate, of course. A minute later, Mohamed Salah put in from a tight angle, very tight angle, with his right foot. And that was an improbable goal. But, let me say an improbable angle, but Salah made it happen. That was brilliant. But he did have his chances early on in the game. A sitter that he put wide. And he had another. Salah could have scored at least 4 goals in this game. Red Bull Salzburg had their chances. Big saves by Alisson. But I think they pulled the trigger a little too fast. You could see the difference between Salzburg and Liverpool in terms of their composure in front of goal. Well, in this game, because Salzburg is a team who scores a lot. But in the Austrian Bundesliga. And we know they can score a lot because they did score 3 at Anfield. But in crunch time, in the pressure situations, something that Salzburg haven't found themselves in on too many occasions at the big stage. This is their first time in the Champions League under the name Red Bull Salzburg. Liverpool has showed vast disparity in that department. In front of goal, we know how deadly they are, and look at what Sadio Mane did for that goal. He just dinked it over to Naby Keita. Goalkeeper had deserted his goal line and Keita did the rest. The second goal, a long ball. Liverpool have been playing a lot of long balls these days, chased down by Mohamed Salah. And he was just, composed enough, switched on enough to take a chance, and he scored 2-0. 2-0. So Salzburg, Jesse March, you have to work harder, especially when you play these bigger teams. The Europa League will be a favorable competition for them, but who knows how many of these players they may lose in the January transfer window, because Erling Haaland is, chased down by a lot of big clubs, and the fact that they are knocked out the Champions League now, he may just move on to another club. Man United are looking at him. A lot of other big clubs are looking at him. I don't need to get too much into that right now. Juventus are one of the suitors. But disaster averted by Liverpool. Disaster averted. And it just shows how well they're managing games this season. They're managing games very, very well. Preventing Salzburg from scoring is a big feat because this is an attacking team, a young attacking team with guys like Minamino, Hwang Hee-chan, Erling Haaland, Mwepo, Daka, all these guys, Szoboszlai, these guys are in form. And for them to prevent them from scoring, it's a big feat. And one time I was saying this Salzburg team is competing against Liverpool way better than some of these Premier League teams have been competing. So I have to take my hats off to Salzburg. But Liverpool, they manage the game well. And Klopp has been managing his players well. Managing his players well. You guys get what I'm saying? Because a lot of fixtures in December, chopping and changing the team, knowing which personnel to play in which game is very important. And Jurgen Klopp seems like he has got it figured out, got it down to a T. The lineup today included Trent Alexander-Arnold, Lovren, who had to come off injured again, so there might be question marks over his fitness. He might need more time to just rest and recover. Van Dijk, Robertson, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Naby Keita in the middle. The top three, Firmino, Salah, Mane. A lot of people are saying that Firmino's form is a bit questionable right now. Haven't scored in a while. But Mane and Salah, he's been kind of iffy as of late. But Mane has been putting in some really, really good performances. The game was drama-free. No big VAR decisions. And it was an enjoyable, high-tempo, helter-skelter, end-to-end match to watch. I enjoyed it. My feed did, buffer in and out at times, but I didn't miss any of the major things. Both teams created chances. Liverpool were the ones to take theirs in the end. And that's what counts. That's all that counts. Scoring more, moving on to the next round. So what's next for Liverpool? What does this mean for Liverpool as a team this season? This is big for them. This is big, big, big for them. Securing a place in the round of 16, psychologically, it would help them in the Premier League. I'm a Man City fan, and we're 14 points behind them. From now until February, they don't have to worry about the Champions League. So that's a plus. That's a big, big, big plus for Liverpool. So within this period, all they have to focus on is the Premier League, is winning the Premier League. It might have been a better thing if they were, who knows, if they placed last in this group, they could have focused on just the Premier League. If you guys understand what I'm saying. But they want to compete, they want to defend their title, of course, but the less competitions they're in would have been better for them. Do you guys agree? Or do you not agree? But games are coming up. I think the games have started already. I want to catch the games, the Ajax, I think the Ajax-Lille match, the Chelsea-Valencia. Soon to be on my way home, but I just had to stop and just talk about this game, talk about what's going on in the group there. And I'll be back later to talk to you guys about, more Champions League football. Tomorrow, my team play Dinamo Zagreb. We are already through. That group is a tricky one as well. I'm predicting Atalanta to beat Shakhtar Donetsk and, qualify alongside us. But we should top our group. I think we are clear and we will top our group. We're unassailable. But going back to Liverpool, the fact that they have topped their group, it means that they would avoid the stronger teams in the round of 16. And, it will be favorable for them to move on to the quarterfinals. I'm not saying that Liverpool can't compete against the bigger teams if they had placed second in their group, but it's just a better thing for their jaw. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I'm going on way too long. Congrats to the Reds. I wish my team all the best tomorrow. Hopefully we win that game. Can't be playing no games with these teams, but we should win that game in Croatia. I'm about to go catch some of the action from the 255 matches in my time, and I'll be back with you later. So if you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.